Hare Krishna. Welcome to Morning Amrut Vani program. His Grace Rupavilas Prabhuji will be giving his transcendental words of wisdom. His Grace Ram Kripa Prabhuji will be reading the Namamrita, followed by Srila Prabhupada's quote, followed by Srila Prabhupada Lilamrit. Thereafter, Her Grace Sadhu Sevani Mataji will be reciting the slokas of Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, followed by Her Grace Achara Bhakti Mataji reciting the slokas of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Welcome to everyone once again. Hare Krishna. Ram Kripa Prabhuji, kindly unmute.
हरे कृष्ण बहुदंडवत प्रणाम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। ही इज उल्लेस गोपाल कृष्ण गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। ही इज उल्लेस भक्ति आश्रय वैष्णव स्वामी महाराज की जय। ही इज ग्रे शिक्षा गुरु रूप विलास प्रभु की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामामृत। Simply by keeping the picture of Lord Chaitanya and chanting Hare Krishna, one can worship God and realize Him. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said that Lord Chaitanya is the incarnation of God in this age, and who worships Him. The process is very simple. Just keep the picture of the Lord Chaitanya with his associates. Lord Chaitanya is in the middle, accompanied by his principal associates Nityananda, Sri Advaita, Sri Gadadhara, and Sri Srivasa. One simply has to keep this picture. One can keep it anywhere. It is not that one has to come to us and to see this picture. Anyone can have this picture in his home. Chant this Hare Krishna mantra and thus worship Lord Chaitanya. That is the simple method. But who will capture this simple method? Those who have good brains, without much bother. If one simply keeps this picture of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at home and chants Hare Krishna, then one will realize God. Anyone can adopt this simple method. There is no expenditure, there is no tax, there any need to build a big church or temple. Anyone, anywhere can sit down and on the road or beneath the tree and chant the Hare Krishna mantra and worship God. Therefore, it is a good opportunity. The science of self-realization. Srila Prabhupada quote, Science of Self-Realization, Srila Prabhupada quote, 3rd September. Without the mercy of Balrama, nobody can appreciate Vrindavan alive. Vrindavana, September 3rd, 1976. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada Lilamrit. He was listening with wonder. Sometimes he would not even understand something, but he would go on listening intently, submissively, his intelligence drinking in the words. He felt Srila Bhaktivinoda Saraswati revealing to him the direct vision of the spiritual world, just as a person revealing something by opening the door or pushing aside a curtain. He was revealing the reality, and this reality was loving service to the lotus feet of Radha Krishna, the supremely worshipable personality of Godhead. How masterly he spoke, and with utter conviction and boldness. It was with such awe that Abhay listened with fastened attention. Of course, all Vaishnavas accepted Krishna as their worshipable Lord. But how conclusively and with what sound logic was the faith of the Vaishnavas established by this great teacher? After After several hours, Srila Bhaktivinoda Saraswati stopped speaking. Abhay felt prepared to go on listening without cessation, and yet he had no puzzling doubts or queries to place forward. He wanted only to hear more. As Srila Bhaktivinoda made his exit, Abhay bowed, offering his obeisances, and then left the intimate circle of sannyasis in their row of tents and went to the circle outer circle of tents, his mind surcharged with the words of his spiritual master. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी दंडवत प्रणाम. भगवद गीता 11.49. मा ते व्यथा मा च विमूढ़ भावो दृष्ट्वा. हरे कृष्ण. दृष्ट्वा रूपं घोरम इद्रिन्ममेदं व्यापेत भीप्रित मना पुनस्त्वां तदेव मे रूपम idam prapasya. Translation. You have been perturbed and bewildered by seeing this horrible feature of mine. Now let it be finished. My devotee, be free again from all disturbances. With a peaceful mind, you can now see the form you desire. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.12.2. धनद उवाच भोभो क्षत्रिया दायाद प्रतुष्टो अस्मि ते अनाग यत्त्वां पितामहादेशात् वैरं दुष्ट्यजम् अत्यज. Translation. The master of the treasury, Kuvera, said, O sinless son of a Kshatriya, I am very glad to know that under the instruction of your grandfather, you have given up your enmity, although it is very difficult to avoid. I am very pleased with you. Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam.
हरे कृष्णा.
Hare
दंडवत प्रणाम. चैतन्य चरितामृत मध्य लीला 4.178. पुरीड प्रेम पराक्षथा करह विचार अलौकिक प्रेम चित्ते लागे चमत्कार. Translation. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu placed the standard of Madhavendra Puri's intense love before Nityanand Prabhu for judgment. All his loving activities are uncommon. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, indeed, one is struck with wonder to hear of his activities. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Dandavat.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. श्री श्री राधारास बिहारी भगवान की जय. ललिता सखी विशाखा माता की जय. गिरिराज गोवर्धन महाराज की जय. सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय. गौरांग निताय महाप्रभु की जय. शील प्रभुपाद की जय. मॉर्निंग चैंटिंग प्रोग्राम की जय. समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय. हरि हरि बोल. Prabhupada writes this Nama Amrita because he knows as the Kali Yuga progresses, more and more Yavana, more and more Malechas, more and more people will become Nastika. So, what is the way for such people? And that's why Mahaprabhu came and introduced this Sankirtan movement. That they simply have to keep Mahaprabhu's photo and every day, morning and evening, they do not have to do anything. Just sit in front of Mahaprabhu and do kirtan. He will be more pleased because when you do kirtan, the most important thing that happens in your life is cleaning. When the child becomes pure, the father is more happy. And that's why most important thing Prabhupada says that just keep the photo of Mahaprabhu and simply do chanting and kirtan nicely, and all other things will come in the due course of life. This is what is our movement, ISKCON movement, chanting and prasad distribution. Rest will follow in the due course of time. When the more and more cleaning happens, the person himself will do proper deity seva. Himself he will associate with the devotees. Himself he will read the Bhagavatam and understand the Bhagavatam and try to follow more and more. But the first step is to keep the photo of Mahaprabhu and do the chanting. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Balaram represents the Guru Tattva. And without the Guru, it is impossible to understand the Vrindavan Leela. You can go and see the Vrindavan, but to understand and see it properly, you require a devotee who comes from the Guru Parampara. Balaram represents the Guru Parampara Tattva. And that's why it is said, without understanding the Guru, through a Guru, nobody can appreciate Vrindavan. You can internally cannot understand Vrindavan Bhava unless and until you do not come in a Guru Parampara. Very important thing about Srila Prabhupada, that listening to his Guru Maharaj, he was not able to understand few of the what high languages Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj was saying. But he was determined to sit over there and take darshan and to listen. That was one of the most important quality of Srila Prabhupada. And he was listening, he was admiring Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, that how nicely and convincingly, because he himself was a Vaishnava, they believed in Krishna. But the words that Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj was speaking was actually convincing that Krishna is supreme. Krishna is the source of everything. From all the Shastras, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj was giving, and that is what Bhakti, Srila Prabhupada was appreciating. He was not initiated, he was a businessman. But the most important quality was he was admiring the Guru Maharaj speaking and try to understand it. Tat vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadeshayanti te jnanam jnanina tattva darshana. That is what say. You have to go to a guru and try to understand and listen from him. Then only you can appreciate the Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita and the Lord's position. And that is what Bhakti Siddhant, that is what Srila Prabhupada was doing by admiring Guru and listening from him. Lord himself in this Bhagavad Gita is saying that this Rupa is Ghora, and it is, it is very disturbing. And that's why we do not worship Virat Rupa of Lord. Because it is said, if you worship the Virat Rupa of Lord, what will happen, आपको बहुत सारे पात्र रखना पड़ेगा, ये मंदिर छोटा पड़ जाएगा. And that's why Lord is saying that now I will show you my Soumya, beautiful form, a 400 form, and then the 200 form, and you will come to your senses. Here, Kuvera, Dhanada, his name is used as Dhanada. He is in charge of all the Dhana of Devatas. That's why the name used over here is Dhanada, Kubera. And he says that you are Kshatriya. And if any Kshatriya is there, we know from Duryodhan and Bhima, or they were also Kshatriyas. But when you have that envy or enmity, it is very impossible to give up for Kshatriyas. But you gave up the enmity. That is one of the very good quality that you are a nice devotee. That's why you are able to give up the enmity. Adveshta. First quality of a devotee is Adveshta. And Kubera appreciates that quality of Kshatriya Dhruva. And he says, I'm very pleased by that. Last and important thing. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is speaking this katha of Madhavendra Puri to Nityananda. So here we understand that what is the conversation between the devotees and the Lord. The devotees speak about the Lord and the Lord is busy speaking about the devotees. So Mahaprabhu is speaking about the glories of Madhavendra Puri, and that is recorded in Chaitanya Charitamrita. So when you do nice bhakti, Lord and the Lord's Parshada, they discuss about that bhakti and the tapasya in the Goloka also, in the higher world also. We may have performed the bhakti now, but our glories are spoken many places we may not be knowing for time. And that is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that costless, selfless bhakti by Madhavendra Puri is spoken to Nityananda Mahaprabhu and trying to assert the love and the greatness of Madhavendra Puri. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram.